Is there problem?
Potential problem.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my baby's mama. Ah! Look at this. Oh. And she's all,
Okay, you know what? You try blasting water up your asshole for 3 years straight. 3 years straight.
The most useless waste of time podcast ever created. No intelligent person needs waste their time.
you have Coppola, Scorsese, and then you have fucking Neil Breen.
Nobody's gonna holler at my microphone. Everybody there! It's funny! You know,
You're listening to the Potential Problems Podcast. Fuck you, pay me. Hashtag just leave it in. Just leave it in.
Hey, Potential Problems Podcast. I'm John Cuellar. That is Alan C. Everybody, or we'll just call him A. Clark. Certain level of anonymity we want to maintain.
I appreciate the discretion.
Of course. And as always, we have a guest, which doesn't always happen.
Well, Bonobo's always in here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we have an additional guest. Please welcome friend of the show, Danger Varoz, longtime Albuquerque comic. God, you used to do the open mic at Nexus.
That's right.
You remember the Nexus days?
A long time ago.
Those were outlaw comedy days where that place, oh man.
That was one of the first open mics I ever went to.
It was a very, I feel like we were all kind of still starting out back then, right?
Mm-hmm. I remember because I used to work at movies, and when I first started, because I was working in production when I started going there.
Yeah.
And you used to introduce me on stage. It's like, this guy he works on movies, and he does some comedy too.
Yeah.
And you did that for a while, even after I stopped working on movies.
Really?
Yeah, I remember at some point I'd be like, just say I'm funny or something.
Movie star!
I don't work in movies, John. I do this full time now.
What's one of the crazy times you remember about Nexus? You remember anything? You remember Chris having a seizure?
What's a memory where you're like, this is probably the last open mic?
Yeah, let's talk about the honorable mentions first. The seizure was a big one.
Were you there for that?
I was not.
Which I'm sure everybody heard about.
And I also wasn't there when Troy threatened to assault somebody and was thrown out.
Yeah,
it was the first time after this new comic showed up on the scene, and everyone hated him, and he eventually ended up getting thrown out of a lot of shows. But this was the first time he got.
Is he still? I heard that he went to Wheeler's open mic a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
That's. Have you ever seen him again? Or?
I can't say that I have thought of existence in a very long time, but but it is a bemusing thing to wonder what became of that man.
You don't ever just sit there and be like, whatever happened to this motherfucker? Or you go through your Facebook and you're like, oh, we've been friends for 10 years and I talked to you 7 years ago and I still see your Facebook stuff and I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're doing well.
If he ever popped in my mind, I would be like, I wonder what he's doing right now, and I would just imagine a dark room and you're like. And be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Would that be gooning? Is he just gooning all the time? What do you think about this new gooning thing? Well, we used to just call it edging, but now I hear it's gooning.
You got to goon
for hours.
You got to goon.
How do you feel? Because I'm a little bit older than you are by a few years, but do you feel that now, kind of cheated, that gooning is coming to prevalence, and we're kind of exiting the years of gooning, where you're like, I just don't know if I can sit around and stroke it for 5 hours.
I'm never gonna be too good for my dick. I'm never not gonna have time for my dick.
Well, what if it just won't stand up for 5 hours for gooning? Yeah. Then you just had to bully it, and it's soft and oh, what are you doing? That's all the rage now is the gooning term, and I think there's even
so gooning is. I don't think I knew what that meant. I thought it just meant masturbating. But it just means masturbating for a long time.
For a long time.
And
and you don't come.
and you just kind of lose yourself in the in getting into the red, and being in the red for a couple of hours.
Gotcha.
You know how it is if you're like having sex.
Yeah, it's like you get that. There's that impulse to
just
jack off
finish
real
it.
quick,
Yeah.
but there's also that impulse I got some time. I think I'm gonna make love to myself.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna make good love to myself.
You think really dirty thoughts and touch yourself places that you don't usually touch yourself, and you're like, oh, that's dirty. You ever do that? No.
The cat's in there. You're like, get out of here. I want to be alone.
Yeah, chase them away. Like, you shouldn't watch this. They're like, why? And then the cat's like looking at you. Why is he putting his back against the wall and lowering his legs over his face?
Yeah. And a lot of times I don't know where my cat is, and I think maybe he's gooning. So
He's probably. Have you heard of Eddie Stevens' cat batting his balls?
no.
He does that sometimes. You should ask him about it. Well, there was. What is this a PSA? Is that what this is?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Costco guys got pretty popular with their chicken bacon cookie content.
Oh, the Costco guys, they died in a flaming car accident. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, that's
Maybe not.
It's so hard.
I gotta press the full level button.
The
on
full
there.
level?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, awesome. Hey, by the way, have you ever heard of Red Bar?
Red Bar, no.
I think you might enjoy that show. He just basically trashes comics and shitty comics doing shitty things. Jeff Dye is a big target. I didn't even know who Jeff Dye was. And then I was like, wow, this guy is a shit. But he's funny. He's a funny guy. He's just kind of like a right-wing guy. Oh, yeah, so the PSA. And it's funny that we should, no pun intended, PSA and gooning. Because PSA is a prostate-specific antigen.
Oh,
Yeah, has to do with your prostate.
good to know.
So this is a PSA of sorts, right? Is it pro? Is it against?
I think it's pro. It definitely seems to be in favor,
Okay.
maybe in fervor.
Fervor, yeah. It's pretty furious or vigorous, I guess.
We bring the goon. That's what we do. We bring the goon. We're gonna
Are these
goon
guys-
to you. We bring the goon. We goon to everyone. We bring the goon. Edging from dusk till dawn.
So I guess that's their explanation of gooning. He looks. Oh, that's Woody Harrelson. He's got the Woody Harrelson look on him. So basically, is that Vaseline or some sort of lubricant? I guess.
Yeah.
It's coconut oil.
I'm not a pervert, but that would. I guess. Would you ever wear a shirt like that? But you're past that stuff. Past shocking people.
Edgy sex shirts.
No, no, I'm not because
Really?
it's still in there. Okay, so we have this assassination, and all day long, I'm looking at
Double taps.
and all day long, I'm just like rolling my eyes at all these like cringy edgelord wannabe comedians on my Facebook feed that I've met all over the country.
Yeah.
Like just trying their best Charlie Kirk bit.
Yeah.
And every time someone dies tragically, that's what
Jack Slammy.
Yeah, every comedian.
Did you see Jack Slammy's post or Doug Almeida's or no? Okay.
But and I was just rolling my eyes and I was like, ugh, stupid. And I made it all day, but then I drank a little bit of vodka at night.
Yeah.
I caught a little buzz, and then I thought of something funny and cheeky,
Yeah.
and I sent it to you.
You did send
I
it
did.
to me.
I'm employed by kind of like I don't know them very well, but they're kind of signaling me as like a Zionist MAGA type.
Oh yeah.
And they're my Facebook friend now, so I can't post my hilarious Charlie Kirk takes, and so I basically spammed my friends with a bit,
Oh really?
and that's what I did to you.
Yeah, I was probably too focused on like getting the podcast together and getting the times together and stuff. But when you pointed it out to me, I was like, oh yeah, that's it's interesting because you just don't feel like you, at least on my end, I don't want to add to all the subterfuge. It just seems like where does it all go? It's just like this big thing that's out there that we're all kind of, when we can't control ourselves, myself included, we just kind of add to this big fucking dark cloud that's there of all this stuff, right? In social media. Alan was talking about the dead internet theory. Alan, have you ever heard of this, sweetheart? Alan, Alan, would you explain that? Because I never heard of this either.
I don't know if I have all the finer points of it.
Alan came up with this theory all by himself. It's OC, original content. And, right, Alan? You're claiming
full creative rights and dossier control.
Okay.
You sure about that?
I'm very sure.
All right.
So it's basically a theory that asserts that around 2016, the internet has consisted mainly of bot activity.
Okay.
It's just, we can kind of see that everywhere. There, you go to any thread where people are discussing stuff, you look at the pictures, and then there's not really anything there. It's some AI picture, and now even more so, you have Meta introducing the bot accounts that you can chat with and goon to.
Oh yeah, you can goon too.
Yeah. So there's just more and more more and more pieces coming into place where it just kind of looks like it's either a lot of the stuff we're seeing online is all fake and regurgitated by bots, or just not even any merit to it. It's out there to be intentionally divisive, or we're just not in a good place.
So even separate from humans not being able to control themselves and posting, feelings that other people might get stirred up by. Now it's like a kind of perpetuating itself, the whole fucking negativity of it, by just bots contributing to it and kind of creating that same culture over and over.
Yeah, is it like the bots start the discourse and then people create their Instagram content and then get their followers and all their love and appreciation that they so desperately desire off of it? Meanwhile, everybody reacts to it like it's actually happening. Like, I'm not, saying anything of recent is like not real, but that's just kind of, the reactions you see.
Yeah, there are quite a few things that I see mostly on X. You guys check out X. I know you don't, Alan, right? No. Danger, you're never on X. You don't even have an X porn account.
I have an account,
but you don't go to it,
and it's full of comedy gold.
Really?
And every post has like 3 likes. Like, no one's ever seen it. But yeah, if you guys want to see some funny shit, go to Danger K Varoz on X.
Okay. Danger K Varoz on X. So the dead internet theory is a belief that the vast majority of internet traffic, posts, and users have been replaced by bots and AI-generated content, and that people no longer shape the direction of the internet. 4chan in the late 2010s. You don't hear about 4chan a whole lot, right?
I think it all moved to like 19chan or maybe 28chan or something. Really? Other derivative. I don't know.
And you don't hear about QAnon anymore, huh? Like, you'd think that there would be some sort of Q comeback with the Epstein thing, but was that really just some dude that they're like, oh yeah,
yeah, after the documentary came out, it got real quiet.
Do you remember that shit? I mean,
which?
The QAnon thing and the guy that was supposedly the guy.
There was a guy? I don't remember there was a guy.
Yeah, there was an HBO Max documentary series. And it pretty much, at the end of it, he's like admitting to having done it while they had him recorded in some side moment.
Wow.
This is, and maybe it's kind of like an offshoot of this, but it reminds me of one of the other things we talked about is the Storm Area 51. Have you seen the documentary on that? And it's pretty cool. And it's just some guy in his mom's basement that was posted
a meme and then got too wrapped up in trying to make the event happen.
Yeah, and then so they're like, we're going to storm Area 51, and they're like, well, we don't have any infrastructure here. But then he like made a deal with the lady to like have 500,000 people stay at her hotel that has like 10 rooms. And then
they can share a bed.
Right. Some people have to double up. We got a trundle.
Yeah.
And so he kind of made all these plans, and then this promoter, the shady ass promoter, is like, let's move it to just Las Vegas and make it a big party. Isn't that what happened, Alan?
Yeah, pretty much. That's how he legally separated himself from any liability.
Yeah, and then so basically it turned into some people showing up at Area 51
to Naruto run up to the gate,
and the soldiers are just there like shooting the shit with them all. Hey, what's up, guys?
We got overtime pay for this thing.
That was a really good time for the internet.
I think so so too. I think it was a lot more innocent, but there was they do talk about how real the threat was, that like it freaked out the military command, being like, we're gonna have 500,000 people showing up here. What are you talking about?
Just gooning against the fence.
Gooning and running in Naruto costumes.
Well, if they would have just released the Balloon Boy files, then everything would have been okay, and there would have been no need to storm the damn place.
Yeah.
That's what people want, is the Balloon Boy files.
Which is also another great doc.
That one's good.
I was younger when all that stuff happened, so seeing the compilation of the different sources of footage was pretty fun.
Yeah, a lot of things would be different, too, if Harambe was still with us.
I'm surprised there's not been a Harambe documentary. Do you think it's a slight tinge of racism that meme might carry? I don't know.
It's a very anti-establishment documentary you're talking about.
You could argue what Harambe is about all day long, but in the end, it's about a sweet gorilla losing its life because it picked up a baby boy, much like, happened to the real Jesus. Did you know the real Jesus was picked up by a baby gorilla and carried off into the jungle where he stayed with him for about a year? Yeah.
No, I never heard that.
It's in the book of Harambe.
Oh.
They're trying to
The
keep it out of
Jungle Book of Harambe.
They're trying to keep it out of the Bible because people are like, can't handle it. Anyway, so what brought this all to that? Oh, the internet stuff, and then Area 51.
We bring the goon.
We bring the goon, that's right. What do you think about the Costco guys, to bring it all back to the Costco guys, who in fact did not die in a flaming automobile accident? Do you know about these Costco guys?
Oh, what's the Costco guys?
What?
You've never heard of the Costco guys? What have you been gooning to, my friend? Oh.
Same thing everyone else has been gooning to the last couple days.
So Costco guys are a family that make content in Costco about chicken bakes and cookies.
That guy, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's Costco guys. Oh, that kid was awful. Oh man,
that's Kurt Angle. It looks like Kurt Angle.
You just get that uncanny valley effect from like their eyes being pretty and the rest of them being fat pieces of shit.
Now I read somewhere that they're starting to use
Steroids?
AI to like build more of a picture or to do something so that they can decrease the bandwidth they're using for some of these videos. Have you heard any of that shit?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean,
he looks like all AI. His eyes right there.
Well, that's a thumbnail.
God, he looks like his mom.
No, it's not. It's his face.
He looks like his mom's special boy or something. It's just awful.
Well, they go to church functions. They were probably watching a certain speaker a couple days ago. I don't know which way they lean politically, but they are passionate about Costco food, right?
Yeah, and they would do songs about it, and We Bring the Boom was a song they do.
Hold on a second, John. Come on. Look at them. You know their political affiliation.
Well, maybe.
Look at them.
Well, if they go to L.A., they might change their opinion, because now the Supreme Court says they could just be snatched off the streets for having brown hair. What do you think about that?
I think they're part of the devastating 60% of the United States who doesn't vote.
They vote on Costco.
Yeah.
Which snacks
Political
they
scientists
love.
all over the place are trying to figure out how to get these guys to vote.
They
What
voted
if?
for that executive membership.
Yeah, what if these guys are bots? They're like Costco bots. Costco's like, let's come up with some bots.
Maybe if the ballot was wrapped in a pizza that was wrapped in another pizza. Like...
What's the best thing to eat at Costco, Alan? Come on, you're Caucasian. You go to Costco.
It's hard to go wrong with the $1.50 soda and hot dog combo that the CEO told his board members that he will fucking kill them if they change the price.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
He said, if you change the price of the hot dog and soda, I'll fucking kill you.
What's your favorite thing to eat at Costco?
I don't go to Costco.
The chicken bakes are pretty good, though.
Are they?
Yeah. It's like this cheesy, bready chicken and cheesy inside. It's so
that
good.
Sounds good.
But some people take it further and put the hot dog inside of that.
Really? Do they like thrust it multiple times?
And yeah.
So what? I got to stab it 3 times. What do you love from Costco, Mr. Blonde Hair? You could probably get into Costco without a card. And they'll be like, hey, you're good.
Well, I'm an executive member.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's good. Your member's executive.
Yeah.
You could get your glasses there.
Yeah, what, can you?
You sure can.
Our company was
Costco
like,
Optical.
well, our company was like, don't take any of those fucking Costco hearing tests. That's bullshit.
Really?
My favorite thing to eat at Costco is like, so you know they do the samples.
Yeah.
There's this one lady who always gives me a sample of the bulk pussy.
Really?
Bulk pussy.
Wow, in bulk?
Bulk.
And you just carry it home like a 6-pack all.
Bulk.
Oh, that's crazy. How do you keep it from going bad?
It's kind of a big family.
Gotta put it in the freezer so you could always have an on-hold skeezer. The Costco boys, huh?
That's the next song.
Shit. Well, do you like Kung Fu? You like MMA?
Absolutely.
You ever wonder to yourself, who would win in an ultimate fighting contest between
Oh.
Kung Fu master or a an MMA fighter, kickboxer maybe? Well, this match took place recently, and I think
Really
you'll
feels
find,
like a throwback to the original UFC.
like the first matches.
Yeah, because there's no gloves, there's no rules really. They're really mismatched.
Yeah, and you'll
They're also
see
like
that-
a lot of amateur production. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, this is like Raja Jackson, like where he would go and run into
I would
him.
put it the Kung Fu guy to lose every time.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Because Kung Fu isn't, it's just like a way of life to control your mind or something. It's not supposed to like win all the fights. It's never been about
make
that until it's just movies that are like, oh yeah, then you win all the fights with Kung Fu. Wouldn't that be cool?
Make a chi bubble.
Well,
I've seen a couple.
don't you remember that?
Like Kung Fu guy versus anybody else, and every single time the Kung Fu guy goes down.
Well, no, there's that one Shaolin Kung Fu master fighter where
yeah.
his specialty is taking hundreds of punches to the face without blocking any of them.
Oh, is he training with Raja Jackson?
He must, yeah. You don't
Psycho
remember
Stu?
those old videos? He's like this bald dude wearing yellow pants.
Yes.
He just specialty is just eating punches.
So I mean, I hope that doesn't go. I haven't seen this video in a while, but I hope that's not how it goes down. I hope it's more of a even fair fight here, especially in these contests about honor. Death before dishonor. Death before dishonor. Right, Al? Oh, she didn't even tell him that was. And then look, she puts her foot right in his face.
Yeah.
Can you believe? Now I wouldn't mind this
very
actually.
sportsmanlike.
I mean, I'd be like, no, that's cool. You could keep doing that. But this guy, it seems like, I don't know. I mean, what would you do if she just kicks you off the bat and then sticks her foot in your mouth?
Man, I would goon.
Play the goon
I'd be
song.
gooning.
I won't stop until everybody in here sees.
So based on just that first performance, and look, this guy's can't even believe it. He's as shocked as Will Smith's crowd.
Look, he even tried that bullshit on her as he was falling.
Yeah. So I mean, based on what you've seen here, do you think the rest? How would you predict the rest of the fight's gonna go?
I think Will Smith's gonna show up and slap her right in the face.
And he's just laying there, but I guess he's not that upset. But then he just starts grabbing her and tickling her. I've never seen that. And then, what would you call that move? Have you ever seen? Oh shit! And then he does this crazy jump, like just jump straight up and kick. Now,
Wow.
when you're watching a real MMA contest like this, do you ever get like a little bit excited and you're like, oh, I could picture I'm in that fight, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I also look right underneath his leg there. There's a dog. There's a dog man.
Oh, right.
It's a man of a body in the face of a dog.
That should be a bigger story that there are orcs in the audience, right?
Yeah.
We have orcs. In fact, you know what? We may have to check that out in a second because now I'm beginning to doubt the validity of this video.
Like, who'd win, a kickboxer or a kung fu master? It's like, I don't know, but I think it's more important to talk about the 10,000 Uruk-hai that showed up.
You're right. That should be a bigger question, right? What's going on here? Well, maybe we'll watch the rest of this contest. I think what happened is they probably superimposed this fight into this AI crowd is probably what happened. You know, this
To
fight
make it look like a better turnout.
Yeah, this fight really happened from what I heard. See, and sorry to burst your bubble, but in the end, he just takes her down, and she cries.
Wow. But you can tell it's AI because there's 6 tears.
Oh, AI? You think this is AI? No way. This has got to be real. What do you think about the Will Smith thing? Did you hear about that?
I don't know, but do you think the Kung Fu guy's foot ricocheted off of her bulletproof vest before he kicked her in the face?
He might have.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, what was that about Will Smith?
Oh, did you hear about his AI images?
Yeah, his
You
concert
heard.
promotion.
Well, it was like for his, was he supposed to be doing a live performance or during that, or was it more like
he
a
was
music video?
announcing a tour, and they made a video. And so here's the thing. Everyone's all mad because, like, he used AI. And it's like, well, guys, the tour hasn't happened yet. So who is he supposed to film? You know? So they used AI to, like, simulate to be like, hey, guys, come to the Will Smith concert. Maybe it'll be like this.
I have a feeling that it'll be the same thing once the concerts start. They'll still have to use AI-generated images.
The real thing, and you guys know what the real problem was. Like, if it was just AI, and like, people would be like, oh, tacky, whatever. But the fact that all the AI dogs and stuff were holding up these signs that were like, Will Smith saved my baby.
There was
Like,
one that
whatever.
said, Will Smith saved me from cancer.
Yeah.
Right? I remember I was listening to our conversation about that.
Yeah, so when people saw that was the real problem. It was these really cringy messages. Like, who does he think he is? Because if it was, I swear, if it was just no signs and just AI dog people would not have been so mad. They read those signs and like, this motherfucker's back.
Well, and then I assume that whoever's making the AI crowd, they're like, oh, have a guy holding a sign that says he helped me beat cancer. Or maybe they just type in, have him holding a sign with something inspirational, and the computer AI goes straight to cancer. And so what do these humans love and hate? Cancer.
Yeah. And don't forget the context. When this video dropped, everyone in the world still had the taste in their mouth of, and even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'm an acrobat. Remember that cringy rap he released?
Oh, yeah.
He's like sitting in front of like 6 plates of food.
When
and
was
doing this
that?
Bizarre. It was like
Oh,
right
his
before
lunchtime freestyle.
Yeah, it was like right before this video dropped, and everyone was in the middle of being like, "Who is this guy?" And then this dropped, and we're like, "We're not going on your tour." You know?
I like the pictures they use. Yahoo, fucking Yahoo.
They hate. They've always hated Will Smith. They've always hated Will Smith. You know?
It's so interesting to see all of this stuff that's kind of this landslide that continues after he slapped Chris Rock, you know? It's like I think he keeps trying to find some footing and it just all keeps fucking falling out from underneath his
Well, he's not
foothold.
doing anything genuine.
True, huh?
He put some bad juju on himself that day.
Well, and then what I didn't like is they tried to shove him down our throats at fucking Coachella. It's all, oh, hey, look, Will Smith, by the way. We're cool with him, right?
He paid
And
a
it's
lot of
like,
money to be there.
I think that's, that's management team working on that.
Yeah, that's why, you know, maybe it's just not worth it to, like, quote unquote make it, like whatever that means, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, look at, you can be Will freaking Smith and still find yourself desperately clawing to feel like you made it again. Like it's never enough.
I would argue
you know?
that making it is the worst thing.
Yeah.
That's what I would put out there is like, once you quote unquote make it, it just seems like everything seems to go to shit. Unless you keep fighting for traction, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I stopped doing stand-up comedy and traveling around and doing it, and why I went back to college and kind of changed. That's why I stopped, is because I was like, do I really need to make it? Or can I be happy about what I've done and do something else? Or can I just be funny? Do I have to like turn myself into like some sort of profitable thing all the time? You know, like when my daughter was little, she was like, oh, Mom, look, I'm making these bead bracelets. And I was like, oh, those are so beautiful little bead bracelets. And we're making bead bracelets. They're so precious. And then her mom was like, we're going to get an Etsy and you're going to sell them. You're going to make some money.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Mom's
like,
thinking.
She's like, we're going to turn into a business. And kind of like killed the fun. She stopped making bracelets.
Oh, and then she was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if everything about you has to be some sort of marketable thing. You know, like
Well, let me tell you why I do it, sweetheart. Still, after all these years, is I love the art, I love the people, and I love something to do. I'm like, hey, that's something to do. I love the endeavor of something that is both physical and mental. That's so intertwined, at times. So I mean, I just really like to do it, and there's a couple people that you think of and you're like, man, they just love comedy. Like Josh Fournier drives 40 minutes to do a 5-minute spot. You ran an open mic more than a couple times. You had a comedy club, so that of course, you thought about making it, but you did a lot of it just for the love of the art, right?
I feel like I'm talking to someone who's like, yeah, I can have a couple of beers. Like, no, like I got up to my eyeballs with it.
Really?
And was obsessed with it and hustling. And,
No bueno.
And yeah, I think it drove me crazy, so.
It can. I totally would, when I was, first starting in comedy, I was like, it'd be great to not have to have a day job anymore and just do this. But the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, that wouldn't be so great. It's nice to have something steady. It's nice to have something that, banks for later. It's nice to have health care. But it's nice to be able to do that art, on the side and be a hobbyist. And you have some people like, Trip Still Nicky who are like shoot right to the top and get really good right away and get a bunch of opportunities because they're so amazing. And then you have people who just like to do the art and toil in mediocrity like me. But no, really, just writing jokes and seeing people and going out to places.
Yeah,
Did I tell you?
And then you have people like me who like drink a whole bottle of stand-up comedy, goon, and pass out in the pile and vomit.
That's fine too, because then you get your fill, right?
When the art of it was really front and center for me, and it really was bringing a lot of joy to me and keeping me going was during the New Mexican Inquisition.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was fun.
Every week, like a whole team of local comics would meet. Angora, Jason Green, and Isaiah Yazzie, we would meet, and Kendra, we would meet every single week, and we wrote jokes about local political events and topics, and recorded in front of a live studio audience, and we just did it again and again and again, the same group of people, and we were just we loved the show, and I'm proud of what we did, and that was a moment when the comedy was like, yeah, this is art. And I think when I was out on the road, one problem is like I'd be out in like LA or Phoenix or Denver or somewhere, and I'd be like alone in some hotel. Yeah. Like drinking a bunch and
gooning.
Gooning. And like a lot of performers know, like when you perform, you almost have this crash afterwards that's equal proportion to the size of the high. And so if I did like a really killer show with a bunch of people there and killed it, and I had to go back to my hotel room, then I would really crash. And I'd really miss my daughter. Every night I'd be like, what am I doing? So I just, that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of time away from my dog and my cat and people I see every day and goon too.
And you don't have to miss your kid if you just stop like going on the road and trying to make it or whatever that is.
Yeah, you could probably get just as much joy from writing and putting different things out there, doing a gig every once in a while here and there. Do you find that fulfillment through music now? Is that kind of like where you're at with music?
Oh yeah, I love the music. It's great. And there's something about one thing that I kind of got burnt out of with the stand-up comedy was constant self-promotion that was necessary.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
Constant self-promotion. And when I'm in a group promoting our mutual project, it doesn't feel the same, and I'm proud
it's more
to do
like
it, and
it's
I'm
a
happy
team,
to
and you're like, hey, this guy's going to be there, and I'm kind of supporting him and the rest of the bandmates.
Yeah, it's our group effort, and so it doesn't feel as weird and silly to promote it.
I think I can get behind that. It feels very like just sucking yourself off when you're like, oh, go to this comedy show, but it's necessary. And also, if people start to enjoy your stuff, like I see people that get genuine joy from seeing their favorite comics in Albuquerque here and there. So I get that part too.
There's some very funny comics in Albuquerque. Very, very funny.
What do you think of Mount Rushmore? Have you ever been to?
Yeah, I saw it.
What'd you think?
One of the coolest things about it, a lot of people don't know, is if you drive there from the right direction, you pass through all these tunnels and these mountains. And,
Really?
And the tunnels were designed to be like to point at Mount Rushmore.
Really?
So you'll be like 50 miles away driving through some tunnel, and it's perfectly framed on Mount Rushmore.
Oh, wow.
So at the end of the tunnel, you can see Mount Rushmore like miles.
Did you get any pictures of that?
I was like
You're a kid.
a teenager or something.
That sounds pretty cool. I mean, how crazy is it that they're like, you know what? Let's carve our presidents into the fucking side of a mountain.
Yeah.
That is really American.
Yeah.
This fucking says America.
Absolutely.
There's another Mount Rushmore that's going up that's been proposed. Not the one, for the right that they've been pushing, but something far more pleasurable, we'd say.
We need to have a serious conversation about this Mount Rushmore. It's important that we talk about the legends, the ones who define the position. And everyone knows that the Pogs have been the deepest
Pog
position
Mount
in the league
Rushmore. Now,
for the past 15
I've
years.
told
But
Alan that you probably have had, we've all had experiences with Pogs, but, you might have had by volume, sheer volume of people that you've seen. What's your opinion on the Pog?
I'm so sorry. The Costco guys all over again. What is a Pog?
Alan, define Pog.
Isn't it a fat ass white girl?
Yes.
Bulk pussy.
So maybe not necessarily obese, but maybe her butt is what people might call disproportionate sometimes to the rest of the body.
Okay.
Would you say that's kind of? I mean, that's Jada Stevens. I don't know.
On the border of disproportionate.
I don't know if you remember my ex-girlfriend from a few years back worked in porn called Jada Stevens. That's her name, and. She was known for having a lot of anal sex, interracial anal sex. That's not my fetish, but I was just so
She's right up there on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
apparently.
she's the first one to the left. And if you know anything about reading left to right, of course you put her to the left. So you could see her first. So Jada Stevens was a girl I dated for many, many years. We still follow each other on Twitter, on X. All these years later, but she is definitely a Pog. She has an amazing portfolio, you could say, of work. And then I'm not too familiar with I think I know who she is, but I don't remember her name. And then the other two, I'm not sure. Does this guy go into detail?
I think
The girl on the far right looks like Iggy Azalea.
Oh, that might be.
Also kind of Amanda Bynes.
years. But who really deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore? Let's start with the blueprint, Jada Stevens. A lot of you are going to say that Naomi Russell was the original, but Jada set the standard. She bridged the gap from the thick white girl to the true Pog. She gave us classics against her greatest rival, Prince Joshua. She also took on legends like Karen Lee and Rico Strong. Each parade
Took them on.
Rico Strong. Have you ever heard of Rico Strong? Seems like a good name.
It's so funny to put this in like a historical context.
This young man's thought about this. It might have even been an essay that he wrote and then put into video.
Yeah.
should have been named Jada's Playground. That's how dominant she was. She's still active today. That longevity,
is.
consistency, and impact. That's why her name is first on this list. Then we
God,
Amen.
I worry for her for the impact.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey.
have the icon, Alexis Texas.
Alexis,
I will continue to say
Texas. You remember Alexis, Texas?
No, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
dude,
don't
in
know
the
any of
early
this stuff is-
2000s, Goon City, my friend.
Okay.
Alexis,
This guy, he was
Texas.
probably having too much regular sex.
Yeah, what a fucking loser.
She is overrated. She definitely dodged a lot of the top competition during her prime, but it would be flat out disrespectful to leave her off the Mount
Disrespectful.
Rushmore of the Pogs. She's the most recognizable Pog of all time. The elite bounce.
Yeah, I'd
underrated
say.
trash talk. It was all part of the marketing. I can't deny that she's box office and a big reason why today people search white girl with a big. Some of you are going to be saying that AJ Applegate and
What is he
Kelly
going to say?
I deserve a spot here, and I respect that. But if we're talking fan favorites, my personal Pog GOAT, Manny Muse, should be on this as well. We're talking about Mount Rushmore. It's about impact, legacy, true game changers. I want to talk about
The analysis is crazy.
It's in depth.
innovator, Virgo Paradox. She changed the build. We went from a slim, thick build to a power forward frame with finesse. She's one of the most underrated pogs ever. A versatile game, freaky tendencies, and a bag that was still never fully appreciated. You want a unicorn? That's Virgo. Lastly, we're going to talk about the prototype, Savannah Bond. When we talk about
I don't know
Virgo's
Savannah
pog,
Bond.
No clue.
The one that checks every box, that's Savannah. She's got the size, the skill set, the performance, the
Skill
speed.
set.
There's no weak.
I guess we got to watch the tapes. We got to research,
Yeah,
dude.
we got to do some research and come back to this, and maybe we'll have you back on so we could discuss.
Now you guys sound like me. I'm like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? What's that?
Well, I do know my ex there, Jada Stevens, that's for sure. But this young man has dropped some knowledge on us, so we're gonna have to do some research here to see how that unfolds. Everybody's got their fetishes. I mean, depends on. Have you ever heard of people who have like
Body fetishes.
body fetishes?
Body fetishes?
Body
Fetishes to do with parts of the body, not necessarily sexual parts of the body.
Yeah, not like fucking feet.
Like feet and stuff.
Yeah, I guess. Right? Now that's,
Yeah, no,
that's
it
an
counts.
offshoot.
Yeah.
Well, this guy,
A surgeon.
he's a surgeon? Or
He's
he
a
was
surgeon. Oh, we lost it already? Okay, we're good. Yeah, no, surgeon was jailed after amputating his own legs. Not quite literally amputating his own legs, but creating a scenario where he damaged his legs so badly that they were needing to be amputated.
He gave him frostbite by wrapping them in ice, in dry ice, and yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
And this report comes to us from the BBC.
Is that so? What happened to that? Is that according to him?
No, well, the insurance, what did that? Well, whoever
He was
investigated
alone.
it.
This happened. He's like, yes, I wrapped him in stuff. That's what he did.
Basically.
So it's his word against like.
So
We just have to believe him that he didn't goon too long and the blood left his legs.
Well,
So
what
the
happened
way I
is-
read the story was that for a long time he was complaining of leg pain and trying to create a case of fraud ahead of time, and then started to actually damage his legs with dry ice in order to, get somewhere with this. Yeah, in 2019 he had 2 below-the-knee amputations after a mysterious illness where he had used ice and dry ice to freeze his own legs, so they had to be removed.
The court heard Hopper, who admitted 2 counts of fraud and 3 counts of possessing extreme pornography. Oh, that's got to be bad. Had a sexual interest in amputation. What's extreme pornography, first of all? Is it like nugget porn or something like that? Is that considered extreme?
God, I hope it's not felching.
Is that extreme felching? Being in
Well,
the
I would
sixth
think the
position?
extreme stuff is like the consensual non-consent and, the more literal kind
Cake
of
fart?
escalation.
I just figure
type.
it's anything that's not considered to be godly.
Anything not missionary
Yeah.
or dog fashion?
Just married, straight, white people having missionary sex, like anything that's not that.
And the woman definitely not coming.
No.
Yeah.
Women come? What?
Actually, yeah, for it to not be considered extreme, somewhere in the description it has to say the words like women can't come.
Let's see here. Judge James Adkins said in a sentencing that he accepted that Hopper, who had no previous convictions, was remorseful. No shit. The level of harm in 3 videos of body mutilation, which were the subject of the porno. So he was probably like,
Watching amputation porn.
yeah, I guess, was exceptionally high. Hopper had both legs amputated after complaining that his feet were in pain. He was treated for suspected sepsis before he was told by surgeons that he should have his legs amputated, and he was operated on. He didn't tell the medics the real cause of his. Well, of course not. Then they'd be like, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't." Well, they still have to amputate it, right?
Is this the mugshot where he's like, "Fuck, I lost my legs. Now I'm in jail."
Yeah.
How much is 466,000 pounds?
466,000 pounds. It's probably close to
$10.
yeah,
Couple bucks.
couple
You know what I mean?
bucks.
You know anything about that conversion rate, Danger?
No, not at all.
It's not like 1.3. It's like the metric system.
I just think there's more to the story than we're being told. Like, maybe maybe the dry ice ricocheted off his bulletproof vest before cutting off his legs.
You think that's what happened?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, I guess it. Well, at least the porn didn't involve children, so that's good.
Okay.
I guess he's, hey, if you want to cut off your legs, and that's your fetish.
This dude spent 55 pounds on amputation porn.
That's a lot.
It's like all the porn. It's like every video.
Hopper had suffered body dysphoria since childhood, and his feet were an unwelcome extra and persisting never-ending comfort to him. Well, that's a good reason. He's so happy. Look, he's like, finally, my dream. This is my dream. Just like public speaking is other people's dream. I mean,
what's with the CPR dummy behind him? What's going on there? It's like, this is the hospital where they train everybody.
Is that an AI CPR dummy? Does it have a dog face? Let's see here.
Yeah, dude, that'd be nuts to be out 2 legs below the knee and have to be in prison for 2 years.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
And then obviously you're not going to be a licensed physician or surgeon anymore. Nobody's going to let you do that.
Maybe you could be a prison doctor. Maybe we'll let you do some doctoring in prison.
Maybe.
He's always happy in
Well, yeah, because he's sexually gratified.
Just coming
like,
constantly.
This is the equivalent. Having your picture taken with your legs showing like this is probably the equivalent of showing your dick
probably
to him.
Him gooning all the time by just having no legs, right?
Every time he has the phantom limb pain, he's like,
Do you think... I got nothing more than that.
Well, the way the phantom pain works is that it ricochets off your bulletproof vest and then hits your brain.
Oh, gotcha. Do you think his favorite musical is Phantom Pain of the Opera?
Yeah.
He was like, I love that.
Yeah.
you look familiar. Were you in Stomp? You excited for that new scary movie?
Is it 4?
Shorty's coming back, dude.
What's her name?
No, Scary Movie 6. The Wayans
6?
brothers.
Oh, yeah, they're coming
Shorty's coming back. He's going to be Shorty.
back. Who?
Marlon Wayans.
You mean Smokey?
Who the fuck is Smokey?
Or,
From Scary
that's-
Movie? Friday. You're thinking of Friday.
He's not Shorty, though. He's
Shorty. You're thinking of Don't Drink Your Juice in the Hood, South Central, whatever that
that's
movie is.
Right.
You're so rude because right before we started recording, John looked right at Alan. He was like, "Don't ask me any questions about black movies." and he's doing he's getting you good right now. So.
What was the question again?
Shorty and Scary Movie 6, bro.
Oh shit!
It's coming
yeah.
back.
Okay, cool. What about what's her face? I feel
Anna
she's really the
Faris?
staple. Yeah, Anna Faris. You'd hit right, Anna Faris. Yeah.
A heartbeat.
Domestically?
Yeah.
Oh no,
okay.
Absolutely.
hit it.
Absolutely.
She's been in the game for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary Movie 1. That's her.
Anna Faris, dude.
That's her all-time.
I'd bounce her off a bulletproof vest right on his dick. Bro.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Oing, oing, oing.
I wonder which way she leans politically. I mean, she seems like my favorite movie was it movie 41 or 47 or
43?
43?
Yeah.
Her performance where she takes a shit on where she wants to take a shit on Chris Pratt.
I don't remember. I saw Hugh Jackman's ball chin and I passed out.
Ball chin. Oh my god.
He's eating soup.
He's eating soup and then holding a baby. What a great setup. It's like Bruce Wayne, but he's got balls on his chin,
Yeah.
dude.
It's fun to make a movie that's purely just like set up prop comedy. Another whole sketch is just about a girl having her period. They're just screaming about it.
What about the
Just keep
homeschool?
putting blood everywhere. It's funny.
The homeschool one with Liv Schreiber and
Yeah, they got
is
to
it
give the
Nicole
son
Kidman?
the normal high school experience.
Yeah.
And if gooning had existed back then, there would have been gooning in the movie. You know, there would have been a scene.
been
There would
gooning.
have been a scene. They would have had like Gene Hackman goon or something.
And then a rat would have crawled over him.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Me and Nico. Do you remember Nico? Nick Munoz?
Yeah.
We were talking about that whole scene, about just how gruesome it is to walk in and see that replay every time. It's almost like watching a death video multiple times, you know, and not be just being like, oh, I'll watch this again. Why not? Yeah. Shucks. Where are we at, Alan? We got some time. We got a few minutes for videos, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. You have any suggestions? I was thinking of...
I mean, there's some cool ideas coming in for what I could do with my giant pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Have you been keeping up with Alan's pumpkin channel?
No.
Well, you should subscribe.
Well, I got a
like,
1,000-pound pumpkin in the backyard.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing posts of yours in the past holding, like, enormous vegetables. Like, this is not your first giant vegetable.
No.
In fact, you won, was it the state
fair last year?
For how big was your pumpkin?
947.
And this one this year is?
So far estimating at about 1,060 pounds.
Wow.
Bulk
Record
pussy.
is 988 for the state, so we'll see. We'll see
Damn.
if that holds up.
That's going to be awesome. Might be in the record books.
Yeah, but a lot of people have been asking me, what are you going to do with it afterwards? And, you know, take it to a weigh off to get certified, but then what do you do with it after that?
Well, last
Put a little
year...
hole in it. Fuck it.
Last year, Alan dropped it from a crane, or had some people drop it from a crane.
Yeah.
I'd argue this is better.
Pumpkin pussy.
See, I told you.
Smells like pumpkin spice.
Putting the banana in
Just a
it.
pumpkin. Yeah, we playing on Rain Bet. That's how much it is? $5.99. All right, sweet.
Just completely
That's
ignoring
amazing.
it.
I called it. They are putting their penises in them.
Do you think that's going too far? Is that extreme porn, fucking a pumpkin?
No, because if it's not with another person, it's actually not porn.
What if you cut off
It's
your
a cooking
legs
video.
while you're fucking a pumpkin?
This is actually a cooking video.
Oh, a cooking video.
It's not a pornography.
So you can put it
I
up
thought
on...
I saw a Martha Stewart episode like this.
There's probably a recipe in the description.
You could probably find it on YouTube,
Yeah.
you know? Because it's,
It's
not a
pornography
sex
if
thing.
It's just some guy gooning with a pumpkin.
It's like, you know, you ever seen breast implants being put in on YouTube? Yeah, same thing. Goon to those too. What is that? Is that extreme porn, Alan? Am I too extreme for you?
I mean, maybe for me.
Man. Well, there's got to be one more, right? Wasn't... I think we had one more really good one.
Isn't there like a... You mentioned Nicky Moon. Isn't there a video of him on like Pornhub or something we could watch?
What? No, was there?
You didn't see that?
Did he post of something on Pornhub?
No, I just freaking found it and I posted it in the Mexican comedians.
Did? Why would you do that?
And someone took it out because I was like, guys, does this look like Nicky Moon to you? And I think Sarah Kennedy was in Brooklyn at the time. Was like, I don't care. But it was.
Well, why would you post that in a comedy community
Yeah,
channel?
that seems a little unrelated.
Yeah, I don't see any.
There's a bunch of people who could verify whether or not he was the perpetrator.
Well,
They all knew he was.
That feels more like a behind-the-back group chat.
since you brought this out, I mean, maybe we should delve into online. There's a big thing going on right now where it's like, I'm dating or I'm fucking this guy in Albuquerque, and some people will go in there and put in posts like John Cuellar has a huge dick, don't talk to him and stuff like that. But I hear there are some posts that have to do with Albuquerque comics that say, hey, da 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 da, but the dick was good. Have you seen these crazy min reviews they're doing online?
Yeah, dude, I had the most enormous post about myself in one of those.
What's it? Do you remember
And
what the
said,
forum
it
is
said
called?
that. I couldn't believe how crazy it was. They were like, this guy, he like love bombed me and ghosted me, but the D was great. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And you know, it
You
was
got
crazy.
Yelp reviewed.
Yeah.
You know, I had people that were like complaining about things that didn't even relate to dating or sex. They're like, yeah, you like.
But they throw in there
Yeah.
the D was good. I
And-
feel
and-
that's a
yeah,
solid
That was
endorsement.
insane. And I promise you that that's what it said. That's what it said.
And I would wager that maybe some people saw that and was like, well, we'll just see if he's as bad as they say he is.
Well, the thing is,
DM.
the thing is that over the years, it got longer and longer, and people started posting it that I didn't know, and crazy like conjecture and lies and stuff about me from people I didn't know that were just jumping on a bandwagon. Like someone was on there like, oh yeah, like fuck this guy. Didn't he molest my cousin's dog?
Kind of like that bot thing we were talking about.
And it actually, so I know that women aren't supposed to do this.
Yeah.
But a lot of women would share the post with me, like, look at this, and so I could see everyone who was writing about me, like Kendra's writing shit about me, like, he's a liar.
But the dick was good.
Exactly. Yeah, it was crazy. And then and it got so crazy, and I think it got so wild that they took it down for like violating community standards.
Oh, yeah,
and now my post is gone, which is great.
And it only took how many years?
Now I can leave my house again.
I feel that's a hey, I would never, I think I don't have anybody that would write about me like that, but
I might.
Oh, really? But like the whole posting some down low internet shit that guys can't read, it just seems like if we were to do that on our side, obviously, it just might not be viewed in quite the same way, right?
I would defend women's right to do that because a lot of men are men are really dangerous, and most of the posts in that group are like, this guy's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like,
your name is literally Danger.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what was really mean? What was really mean is like on the post was about me, like a lot of the comments were not stories about me. They were just random people who were browsing the site and were like, Danger's his name? What a fucking faggot. And they'd be like, shit, stop that. Like, leave me alone. Like, oh my God. Oh, really? He calls himself Danger? And they were just like burning me on just my name. And
just that. Well, they don't know how sweet you are.
They don't.
And I know that, and Ellen knows that. We've all made love before, so I think that lends itself to just kind of be like, hey, Danger's a good guy.
Thank you so much. That's very sweet
and
of
the
you.
D is great, right?
And the D is great.
Well, shit. Where do we at, Alan? Are we at? Oh, we still got another minute or two, maybe.
Yeah, if you want to throw to a quick something.
Do you have anything in mind? I was looking at.
There was that. Well, there's that whole Wizard of Oz experience at the Sphere where they're doing AI stuff, but there was also some old deleted scenes from what was the other one?
From Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Because what's happening now is you'll see these deleted scenes on Instagram or TikTok, and you'll be like, where the fuck did this come from? But it's like, just they're putting these deleted scenes and other content from these famous movies, and we're seeing some of them now, whereas we wouldn't see them unless you bought the DVD extra or something. And so this is one of those things where you're like, how are they going to make this work in the movie?
I got the perfect riddle for you. Oompa loompa doopity dee. If you are smart, you will listen to me. What do you get when you swallow down cum?
So we're so desperate for content now that we're like reaching into the past and sifting through the trash.
Yes.
Like, what if we go back 5 years ago and look at what no one wanted to see and make it look at it now?
Well, now I would say I don't know how far along they were in planning the scene out, but you can tell it just doesn't have the movie magic that the Willy Wonka final cut does.
Dude, those Hungarian little people, man, they got drunk and they they went off track.
Oh, I know what I wanted to bring up.
What?
After this.
As much as any horse can.
I got the perfect riddle for you. Sucking on cock nearly all day long. Oompa loompa.
I love it's a very different song
doesn't even
structure,
rhyme,
too.
I don't know about that. You guys ever seen Dawn of the Dead, the 1978 one?
No.
It's on YouTube. Definitely check it out. There's an opening scene where the guy, one of these police officers, he just goes fucking nuts and starts executing, just starts kicking doors open and blasting people in their apartments. And the book's, well, that's another thing, is I bought the book, the audio book, and it was authored by George Romero and, like an actual writer person. So it's always interesting to see how George Romero, how his thoughts were kind of melded with this person in literature. But if you get a chance, maybe we can look at it next week. I want to find out if there's a guy in brown face. Because they're supposed to be going
there is.
after Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, I believe, that are superstitious of the government taking their loved ones' bodies and disposing of them, so they know they're not zombies. So they put all their dead people in a basement, and that's when the army breaks in and just starts executing people like they do, or dragging them off to detention centers. But maybe we'll delve into that next week, because I want to maybe take a look at that frame and see what your opinion is on it, Alan, to see if they actually, the audacity of putting someone in brownface in 1978.
I'll check the tapes.
Alrighty. Anything? Oh, what you got coming up, Danger?
I just playing a lot of shows with my rock and roll band, the Asteroids.
State Fair tomorrow.
What
time? Where at?
We're going to be in the agricultural building at Expo New Mexico between like 4:30 and 7:30.
Very cool.
And then we're going to be at Canteen Brewery on Sunday.
I love that place.
From 4 to 7.
Hey, I'll go there. I'll go check that out.
While you're in the agriculture building, check out my winning pumpkin. I have a 110-pounder there.
I'm going to go check it out.
And then what we originally wanted to do one time, is maybe put a couple holes in the pumpkin.
Yeah.
And then we can all have fun.
The big one's got plenty of room for it.
Yeah, and make direct eye contact.
Just, the thing that sucks about Alan's pumpkins is that they're too big for penises to touch inside.
Well, speak for yourself.
I like a small pumpkin.
Might have room for an Oompa Loompa inside it.
Yeah.
What else? Any other band gigs coming up later down the month?
September 27th at Sandia Music and Sound. I'm in another band called Status Post.
You Eric Clapton band whore.
I play bass and I scream. It's a metalcore band.
Oh, cool. I've heard you scream before during a comedy set, and people were literally fixated by your metal scream.
Nice.
I remember that more than once, actually.
Yeah. So we're gonna play some hardcore stuff at Sandia Music Sound on September 27th at 7.
And when you do your metal scream, it's totally like it's in tone, it's in key, it's got melody to it. It's not like unintelligible.
Thank you. I think you're talking about like my 80s hair metal scream.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, where I'm hitting a tone really high, like a falsetto tone.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
You'll do that maybe once, right?
Last
once
time
a
I
show.
saw Alan was at the open mic and he was playing electric guitar.
Yes.
And I was doing that in the audience, and it was because the
I
audience
remember
was
that.
too loud and everyone's jokes were dying.
So he had me just hold open notes and
that was awesome.
And so I was like, I can't tell jokes. I'm just gonna do like some sort of.
Was that the day of the wake?
Do you remember that? Well, we had an open mic at a freaking.
Because they were rowdy during that.
They were, and it ended up just us calling up a bunch of people like, "Oh yeah, talk about this guy,"
crying into the mic. My friend died.
Thanks for having me on the show.
It was lots of fun. You can check me out next week, the 19th. I'll be at Steph's dispensary gig. I have to come up with the name of that. I'll tell you all about it. Kush, I think, or Frisch, something like that. You'll see it on my post. I'll make a post about it because you guys are all clamoring for it. And then the 20th, I'm headlining for Brew Lab Heights. Right. That'll be cool. Jake Bourne-Morris. And then the 27th, I'll be out in Grants with Kurt Fletcher. You know Kurt Fletcher?
Love Kurt Fletcher.
Maybe we'll make love. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Yeah. And then on October the 1st, the Burger Stand in Taos. So check those out. Alan, what you got coming up? Check out the
Albuquerque. Fair. Yeah, check out the State Fair. Go see my pumpkin there in the agriculture building. It's got a blue ribbon. Also check out the money. Check out the Grow Journal for the big pumpkin in the backyard. Albuquerque Gardening on YouTube. We're over 1,000 pounds, and we got 3 weeks left.
Oh, nice. Cool. Awesome. All right. It was a good time, man. Thanks for coming in.
Good Appreciate you. It's fun to hang out with you both.
Yeah, that was cool, man. Love you, buddy.
Ooh.